you know, hydrating up. He's doing all the right things to get him in the best situation. Now it's time to execute, clear that net, and make Staksrud play.
Well, in the 5 previous meetings between these two, Quang Duong has yet to win a match on Federico Staksrud. Actually, he hasn't even taken a game off him.
Oh, wow.
Game 1.
So we will see if Bristol, Tennessee is the winning charm for Quang Duong. First serve underway will be on the paddle of Quang Duong.
0-0. Side out.
Fed was unfazed by the pace of the serve of Quang Duong. How is he able to approach that a little bit differently, because the serve has become such a weapon?
Woo.
Point.
So pretty. Yeah, Fed comes prepared, and you know, that allows him to not be afraid of anything that his opponents show up with,
1-0.
right? You know, the more afraid of it, you know, like the monster under the bed. The more afraid of it, the more bigger it gets, right? So Fed shows up and has the confidence that he can handle anything, and it becomes true.
2-0.
He's such a smooth player. It's great to watch him play.
Ooh, wow.
Side out.
Right when he regained control of the point
Yeah.
there with that drop. Missed opportunity.
These two met in a semifinal in Sacramento in June. They also met in the final of the Houston Open back in April. Staksrud won in straight games both times.
Side out.
A little bit of going for broke there. That's the thing, you know.
2-0.
You can do all your homework on your opponent, but don't think for a second that your opponent's not doing their homework on you.
Point. Yes.
And congratulations.
Conclusive evidence, you know, that ball
Time
is
in.
in. So
3-0.
back on track here. Another one. Go right back to it. So that's the difference between MLP and here, where, you know, in the MLP format, coaching is allowed. Here, not so much. So
Right.
even if someone's giving you input on your out calls and line calls from the sideline, that's technically not okay.
Meanwhile, Fed Staksrud just roping forehands inside in, then inside out. I mean, he's
5-0.
just so impressive.
Point.
That's deep. Another big serve from Staksrud. I'm also hearing from some of the players it's just not as
6-0.
gritty on the court as they have traditionally played as an
Yeah,
interesting aspect of it. So
exactly.
might be skidding on them a bit more.
Yeah, so if you hear a player refer to the court as fast, that just means there's less grit and the ball is really sliding, not bouncing up, as opposed to a slow court, which would be very gritty. The court is playing slow.
7-0.
Oh my goodness, Staksrud.
I mean, Quang Duong is a phenomenal singles player, and this score line is stunning.
Has that updated Yola paddle, the exact same piece of equipment that Brooke Buckner was using. And the drop. So many options.
National team for table tennis. And
0 timeouts, 2 timeouts.
big part of the strategy
9-0.
of Quang Duong's game.
Side
A
out.
nice return by Quang. See if he can avoid the pickle here on the side out.
0-9.
Wow, that is so good from Staksrud. Effortlessly scooted across the kitchen to defend every inch of the court.
9-0.
That is impressive with the
Side out.
velocity that Quang Duong is hitting. That short hops the return, still gets it deep to the baseline, and then takes care of it at the kitchen too. Staksrud so talented,
9-0.
but looks even sharper to me in this tournament as we've seen him.
Side
When he
up.
gets to that kitchen line, he's using his athleticism to cover a lot of court. Also, his anticipation of where that ball's going, and makes him even bigger at that kitchen line. So tough to
0-9.
pass.
Side up.
Nothing like a little bend in the knees, gives himself that forehand right where he wants it. Beautiful spot from Fed Staks.
9-0. Point.
Wow. Throttles it
Game
down
point.
the line. Game point and pickle point.
10-0.
Wow,
Point
and then
game.
to the corner he goes.
Dial it in. I'm confident that we're going to see a different game
Game two,
altogether
time.
here in
0-0.
game 2. Multiple reasons.
Point.
Fed denies it.
Just picks up right where he left off in game number 1.
Fed's forcing Q to play a little more careful, and that's just not his
1-0.
style. He's going for broke on every ball and getting passed for it.
Point.
And a fadeaway inside-out ball that Quang Duong can't get to.
You can see that Wang Yu has a
2-0.
different paddle than what he started with from the first game. It looks like he's kind of balancing between sheer power and control, and he can't find the balance that he's looking for. It's possible that we might almost see him go back to the other paddle
3-0.
if he's not getting the zip he needs. Without the miles per hour, he will not be able to pass Fed Staksrud.
15 straight points for Federico Staksrud.
Wow.
4-0.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Side up.
Inside the line. You saw it or not? You saw it?
5-0.
16 straight points won by Fed Staksrud. Make it 17. Unbelievable from Fed Staksrud.
And it's interesting, you know, these play styles, obviously it's favoring the play style of Fed Staks. Forcing Q to just play a little more conservative, and it's not necessarily something he's comfortable doing. Oh my goodness.
Side up.
Had that one on a thread, couldn't make it. Drop shot was available.
Those are the types of points it's going to take for Q to take points off of Fed.
0-6.
That's just it. It's not going to be a passing shot like he's used to getting it done, the way he's used to getting it done. There it is. The beginning.
Wow.
Staksrud owns that realm as well. I mean, he's there for that game as well. Very impressive.
Quang Duong seems to struggle more against Staksrud than he does against a player like Ben Johns. We've seen so many more close battles between those two. I'm curious as to your
6-0.
perspective as to why that might be. Oh my, that's good.
We're running out of time. That's a good question why he has more success against Ben as opposed to Fed. It could be that, you know, the homework assignments are more prone towards, you know, the number 1 player as the Staks.
Lead in game 2, 18 straight points on his side.
Time in.
Looking to make it
7-0.
19 here on this serve. What a response from Quang Duong. I mean, that's not an easy mental position to be in. Trailing a game and down big in game 2.
0-7.
Quite the response out of the timeout called.
Side up.
And you can't dangle a forehand like that on the side of Staksrud. He will punish it every time.
7-0. Side up.
Call was long. Staksrud agrees with it that time.
0-7.
Quang Duong looking to get on the board here.
Oh,
Set
man.
up.
And another go-for-broke situation. Really doubling down on his play style, but Staksrud makes him go for too much.
What would have been a better shot selection in that scenario on the third for Quang? Drop?
So tough, but yeah, a drop shot might have been awesome. The point would have been 4 times as long, and
Point.
And the problem is Fed's not missing anything. And on top of that is throttling whatever opportunity is given.
arguably the #1 best singles male in the game. And that's what it looks like.
Set up. Zero it. Set up.
Tries that exact option we might have described there, and Fed's still there to counter the snot out of it. Fed knows those patterns very well.
Eight zero. Point.
Tough. Won't bring it up. Fed's getting close.
9-2. Point.
Ow. And another one.
Timeout.
Johnson,
Yeah.
the Grand Slam to make his
No
entrance
timeouts.
to his
Two timeouts.
2024 campaign, but not the same circumstance here in Bristol.
10-0.
Cross-court passing shot for a winner.
And now the mini game begins. Can he deny the shutout?
0-10.
Aye.
Set up. Match point.
Point number 2 for
10-0.
Staksrud. Looking for another pickle, and he'll get it. 2 straight pickles to advance to Championship Sunday. What a moment. Federico Staksrud joins us now to talk about the big win. Fed, I'm not sure you've ever had this kind of experience before with 2 pickles in the same match. What does this one mean to you?
Yeah, no, first of all, major respect for Quang. You know, I was winning literally 11-0, 10-0, and I was still like, don't let him get into the match. You know, maybe he can come back, whatever. That was my mind up 10-0. But yeah, I just played every point 100%, and it just happened. That was not, you know, like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try to do a pickle. No, I was just trying to play every point 100%, and it happened. But yeah, I mean, I play good. I'm happy and trying to use this as a momentum to carry on to mixed doubles tomorrow.
Federico Staksrud, you had a long run in Kansas City. Congratulations on that. Now you're shaping up for another great weekend here in Bristol now. Gotta know, what did you do to spend your 36 hours you had to yourself between tournaments?
Yeah, Monday I just traveled. I arrived here at night. Tuesday we went to play some golf with Tyson. So it's paying dividends. We're both in the semifinals. So I guess golf is the answer.
Who won?
We play good. We play good.
Oh, okay. Mr. Politically correct over there.
Won. His son won. His son won.
Well, hopefully we get to ask Tyson a clarifying question there at the end. But back on Championship Sunday, Fed, you're playing as good as we've seen you. You work really, really hard on the court as well. You spend a lot of practice time there. What are you working on, if you have any time to do so with this tournament stretch? But what parts of your game are you tweaking right now?
Yeah, for sure it's tricky. We don't have that much time to actually practice, you know, certain shots, but just a lot of mental work, you know, where like I want to stay positive, you know, I want to talk to myself the whole time in a positive way, you know, not let myself down, and you know, be good with my partners, whoever I'm playing with, you know, try to be positive with them. I think that's a really underrated part of the game for sure.
Yeah, absolutely is. Well, congratulations on a very impressive performance here from center court in Bristol, Tennessee.